Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Casper the Boy Diviner here, and today I have this really nice deck to show you guys. It's an oracle deck. It's called the ALCHERINGA ONEIROMANCY deck. Oneiromancy is about, reading your dreams, understanding your dreams, but that's not how I'm gonna use it. Because honestly, I'm not that great at keeping a dream journal and remembering the logs. So, not remembering the logs, but remembering the stories. I never log it down, so I don't really know if I can use this deck for that. The deck comes in two different boxes. Oh, to let you guys know, how I got this deck is because I backed the Gothmancy Tarot on Kickstarter, and I added on to buy this ALCHERINGA Oracle because I loved the imagery. A lot of my friends say this is very my aesthetic, whatever that means. So I do agree. I do really enjoy this deck. The purple box is the limited edition one. I think it's still sold on her site, so you can check her site out. But personally, I like the cream one better. The cream one seems to go better because there's already the purple here. If they reverse this to be the cream, I don't know how I feel about it. But right now, I'm preferring this box. Because I like this deck so much, I probably will keep both just for memory and also just for as a backup. But today, I'll just show you guys on this purple box because I have not, it's still in order, okay? So the box itself has holographic foil on it. Very nice. It is made by Stephanie Alia, and the imagery is done by Daniela F. Sorry if I mispronounced it, but yes, this is Greek. I don't know what it means. This is the little white book, but there are some issues with the little white book right now. Basically, I feel like the spacing has some issues, and it's not Stephanie's fault. She actually probably, she probably gave it to them, expecting them to print this on this side. So all the spaces that you see here should have been on the opposite side. This, like this white space should be in the center, so you don't have to open it so much to read it. But honestly, it's okay for me. I don't feel like it's taking away from the meaning of the cards or anything. The cards come in a little plastic sheet, and at the bottom of the deck it says, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." Amazing, Carl Jung. So today, now let me just go through the cards step by step so that you can have a quick flip through understanding, and let me ramble and talk about my impressions, okay? It comes in this little plastic sleeve. I'm taking it out for now. Okay. Toxic, so really beautiful. There's the snake, there are toxic flowers, a hand wrapped. I feel like this deck is very desert imagery, the snakes in the mind, recurring dreams. But not only that, I feel like there's that sense of recurring anxiety. This is an Ouroboros, but not very clear. It's not a circle, so many twists and turns. Loss, teeth, we always dream that our teeth fall out, so that kind of anxiety is here, that kind of loss is here. Robbery, you can stay vigilant, but something else can come in at any time. Honestly, at first, the larger border here makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. I wish it was a bit smaller, but you can see from like the flying card, which is so amazing. When the card transcends that border, it makes you realize, oh, okay, it is bigger than that. It is meant to be like that. So fear, this is very Nine of Swords energy. Flying, we all have dreams of flying, right? Dwellings, so maybe home, not only home, like even transitional places, subliminal spaces where we dwell for a moment, Give it time. Lovely message, lovely imagery. I really like this imagery. You can see that what she wants is the little ball. All she can do is wait and give it time. The maze, very nice imagery. You can see the little bit right in the center. It's so cute. Falling, so I guess if you get flying and falling, you there's some sort of symmetry there. Initiation, I really like this card. This is very Hierophant, but it's not about the Hierophant itself, but it's about yourself, more internal than external, that kind of Hierophant, the internal Hierophant. Illusion, you can see that there is a slight difference between the person above and the person below. She has fuller lips and lighter hair. Hope, really enjoy this card. other worlds, the away, and the chasing. I love this because in Buddhism, honestly, these two reactions are not the best. You don't want to crave and you don't want to be averse to something. You know, it has to be a good. It has to be an acceptance of whatever you want to run away from, an acceptance of whatever you are craving for, and you accept the craving. You don't fight for it. You know. Lucid. I only had like 1 or 2 lucid dreams in my whole life. I don't know how many you guys have had. Vigilance. Really like this imagery. Nosh obscura. So I don't really know what this stands for and what this means, but I know from reading the guidebook that this is about the dark night of the soul, which a lot of people go through when they meditate and they get to a certain level. I have not reached that level yet, sadly, in a way, but it's not a part of the process that people should envy. It's a part of the process that could be skipped. But if you do land into this, you know, it takes a lot of work to get yourself out. The elements. So instead of 1 card per element like most decks, this just covers all the elements together. I have no idea how I want to read with this, but it is a very interesting notion. Wasteland. Look within. So you see this deck has so many varieties of cards. Some of them are just dwelling, you know. Some of them it takes time, it's telling you a message. And some of the others are more like initiation, an event, or imbalance, a property, an adjective, you know, something that describes your current situation. This is basically the, you know, the heart versus the feather in Egyptian myths, gift. So I remember there was one where it's really similar, where 2 people were holding something. Was it hope? So sometimes the cards echo to each other, and you know, I love the images. Hope, so it's hope. I really love the images. At the same time, sometimes I just feel like I don't know if this deck repeats itself. Repeats are not a bad thing. Just that sometimes I wish, like for example, I felt like the Hedwig Botanical Oracle is not a balanced Oracle deck. I don't know if this is balanced yet, but because it is a reversible deck, you know, you can always say it's it's perfectly balanced, but you know, we'll see. Shame. Murder. You see, this can really be a shadow deck. Rebirth. Beautiful. Past lives. I love how all his past lives are right in his bag. You know, it has that sense of baggage, that sense of ancestral lineage, the kind of ancestral scars that are being passed down, or trauma from a past life, whether you believe past lives or not. Conflict. I really love how, you know, there's always a bit of noise in the black. Dream lover. Every time I have a dream lover and when I wake up and they are not there, you know, there's like the sense of the aching loss, and I feel like that's what it kind of tries to bring across, in a sense. Warrior, I love this. This makes me think of Sandman. Honestly, Daniela F's artwork reminds me of Sandman, and that's why I bought the Gothmancy. And it's also here. This reminds me of the cuckoo in, you know, the cuckoo. I don't know how to say that. It's in one of the Sandman volumes where Barbie goes into her dream world to try to fight and win. So this reminds me of that. Laughter. This is such a wholesome Three of Cups kind of energy. Dancing. I really love the depiction of like a Japanese inspired. There's Japanese kitsune masks in this deck, so that's really lovely. Stuck. This person is stuck. So you see, it's a bit different. Stuck versus give it time. You know, give it time is when you are stuck, but you are progressing. You just need to let time run past. Stuck doesn't means you have to do something about it. So you see, there are these differences. Inspiration. I love that her eyes are blocked by the beak of the stork. The source. This reminds me of a quote from Lon Milo Duquette. It's all in your head. You just don't know how big your head is. Something like that. Incitement. Synchronicity. Very Two of Pentacles. Missed opportunities. We all have dreams like this. We all have dreams like this. This is my most recurring dream where I keep getting lost and I keep trying to find that opportunity, that goal that I was supposed to go to. Health. I think this is meant to be reminiscent of the Catechus. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. World of dreams, where Morpheus stays, his realm. Impromptu, spontaneity. I never had a dream where, I was the conductor, but that's really interesting. Movement. This echoes back to the train that was missed. Animal spirits, again, very cute. I love this card so much. And instead of having a few animals in this deck to differentiate them, this deck just puts them all together and put animal spirits. I love that. I love this strange, one card can mean something super specific, and then other cards like this one and the elements actually mean so many different things. This is my favorite card in the deck. This reminds me of Kali Ma, Destruction. Council, very Hierophant, but more like a down-to-earth shaman kind of Hierophant. Work. I often have dreams about work. It's crazy. Prophecy. Love this. So these last few cards, I really love how they all look. Healing versus health. I don't know if you guys know, but I have this preference or this idea. I love the idea of like one card, one spirit, and the last few cards were all very figure based. So I really enjoy that. Death is also very figure based. That teardrop, the happy face underneath it all. Amazing card. I can't wait to read more about this card. An abstract. Sacred geometry. So let's take a look at death. There are many types of deaths. In this deck, it can represent the end of a cycle, a relationship, the ego, or old constructs that enforce illusions and did not allow us to see the truth. In this deck, the mask represents what we show others, what we want others to see of us. So the person is broken and unhappy. It's very interesting because actually in the deck, the broken and unhappy one, oh, okay, I thought this was the outside. No, the purple one is the outside. This is the inside. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I don't know what I was thinking. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick walkthrough. I can do a quick reading here for everyone based on this deck, and let's see, how I get along with this deck. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not like a person who reads Oracle much. I'm not the best Oracle reader. The cardstock is really lovely. It is very reminiscent of like the SKT or the Weird Cat Tarot or the Orient's Tarot. And it's fewer cards, so it's easier to shuffle. It is very easy. It has a hollow edge. I mean, you can choose. I think she gives choices between hollow edge and no hollow. But, I'm a sucker for good gilding. And I know Stephanie puts a lot of effort into like the production quality, how she goes back and forth with her card companies. Let's see. Can we get a message for everyone, please? Okay, let's look. Oh, death. The one we were talking about. Fear. All reversed. Okay. Embrace endings. Don't be afraid of it. Sometimes things just have to happen once. So I feel like there is a sense that once you conquer something, there is no need to be afraid. And once you experience the first ending, one ending, whatever ending you're experiencing right now, whether it's a loss of a job, a change in your mindset, ending of a relationship, this is the first one. If it feels fresh, hold on to it. That's how you know how to be less afraid of the next time, and the next time, and the next time. That sounds really depressing, to be honest. Again, this is the message that I'm seeing right here, so maybe it's more to do with my feelings and how I feel about things. Just basically because I've never had a relationship before, and I'm not even close to having one, but there's that fear that I have. The fear of the ending before the ending is even near, you know what I'm saying? And this fear keeps coming back, and that's why I don't even feel like I should open myself up to have that relationship in the first place, because of the fear of it ending painfully. I should just get over it, just get over it. This is what the deck is saying. How should I get over it? Sorry guys, it suddenly became a very personal reading. Robbery. Okay, make sure that no third parties come in the way and I should be fine. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this little weird reading at the end. And you guys have a great rest of the day. You take care. Bye.